Oh, folks, this is a video I've been waiting to make for quite a little while now. I've been waiting for a little gap in the schedule where I could squeeze it in, because over the last couple of months, as well as buying all of the Pokemon product that I've been showing you in videos, also in the background, I've been investing in cases of this, that, and the other to stick in a cupboard, leave it there for a long-term investment, that kind of thing, with the promise that at some point, when there's a gap in the schedule, I can open these cases up and maybe take a box out of each one and show you what I've got. We've got some booster boxes that we're not going to touch, but elite trainer boxes, I think we can take one elite trainer box out of a couple of these cases that we've been buying, which means today I finally get stuck in to some of the elite trainer boxes that are arguably some of the better ones that have come out in the Sword and Shield era. We've got the Shining Fates elite trainer box, which actually, a Shining Fates elite trainer box was the very first Pokemon product I opened before I was even recording them for YouTube. Haven't touched it since then, but very keen to get one of these open now I know what I'm doing. And this one, the Darkness Ablaze elite trainer box, genuinely believe the best looking elite trainer box they've made. It's a set that I have nothing of at the moment, and I'm just keen to see what's in here. Both of these have had reprints in recent months, so I was able to pick the cases up for retail price, and really looking forward to getting stuck into opening them up. So without further ado, run that intro and let me get into these boxes. Hello folks, and welcome back to another Pokemon TCG unboxing here on the channel. I'm Kev, and if you are enjoying all of the Pokemon content that we're doing these days, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on, leave a thumbs up on the video, and ignore when I stumble over my words like I just did there. It'll be fine. I'm really keen to get into these elite trainer boxes, but I do just want to tell you a quick story before we get up and running, because without Shining Fates, there might not be Pokemon content on the channel, because the very first Pokemon product that I opened way back when was a Shining Fates tin. It was one of the 2-pack tins that I picked up in Tesco. And from my very first pack, I got my very first pull. Here it is in my binder for all the world to see. I mean, it is right at the bottom of that page, the binder, so you can only just see it. I pulled this Charizard VMAX out of that very first pack of Shining Fates, and that's what got me hooked. If I'd have not got something good on those first packs, who knows where we'd be now. So I know that's in Shining Fates. I know there's lots of other good stuff in here as well. It is one of the most sought after sets that has come out during the Sword and Shield era. It was a holiday set. It's not got booster boxes of its own. It's only available in the elite trainer boxes or as loose packs or as part of collection sets and all that kind of stuff. Lots of cool stuff in here. I know before they did the reprint, which weirdly I think it's a reprint that has only hit the UK, so I don't know if it's a worldwide reprint or just a distributor in the UK releasing a lot of product, but in the UK we've been able to pick these up for $42.50 retail price for probably the last 6 weeks or so. So I did, like I say, pick up a case of these at £42.50 per box retail price, as I did with the Darkness Ablaze, with the expectation that the hope maybe, rather than expectation, that at some point, at the very least, both boxes return back to the kind of prices they were showing before the reprints. And then of course, long term, the idea is we're looking for some kind of decent return on the ones that we don't open. The ones that we do open though, it's all a bit of fun. It's content for the channel, and let's get it open, have a look to see what's in it. So in the Shining Fates elite trainer box, we have 10 packs of Shining Fates booster packs. We have a foil promo card with an EV Max, which I do already have in my binder, because like I say, I've already opened up one of these way back at the start. So I guess that promo EV will be making it over to the eBay channel in the near future. The link to that is down in the description below if you want to pick up any of my trades, any of my doubles. They do all make it to eBay eventually. We get some sleeves with a Gigantamax EV on, 45 energy cards. Yes, energy cards. We get the guide to Shining Fates, all your typical ETB stuff, a rule book, some dice, a coin to flip, some condition markers, the nice collector's box, the dividers, and a code for the online game. You can see it all in all its glory there. But of course, the main thing we want out of this is the is the packs. We want cards. We want pulls. We want cool stuff, please. Because as you saw when I was showing you the binder a minute ago, my Shining Fates binder is looking a little bare. It's only had one Elite Trainer box and those initial mini tins in, so there's a lot to do in Shining Fates, and it is a very cool set because in addition to the Shining Fates set, you also have, I forget what it's called, so the Shiny Vault. There you go. You get the Shiny Vault, which of course is the bit that contains the Shiny Charizard VMAX, which is the one that I got early on, but there's a number of other of these shiny cards within the Shiny Vault. So the Shiny Vault, I think, is where the rarity, where the value is. With another ETB, I would like to think we'd be getting pretty close to completing the basic set. But then you've got all of the Shiny Vault cards, which it's actually quite a large base set. Maybe we're not going to complete that as easily as I hoped. And oh no, these are Shiny Vault base cards, aren't they? Because the Shiny Vault contains lots of base shiny. It's complicated. It's very complicated. Let's just open up some packs and hope that that minimizes the complication. Another rule book, in case we've forgotten the rules since the last ETB we opened up. So there we have our 10 packs of Shining Fates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't know what I'd do if there weren't 10 there. Return them, maybe. We've got our sleeves, our online code, our there we have our shiny Eevee, which, like I say, will be finding its way towards the eBay store. I can't imagine it's worth very much because it's the same card that's in all of these Shining Fates boxes, but we don't need to take it out of its protective sleeve. We can keep that to one side. The energies. Oh, thank goodness for the energies. Some dividers and then all of the other little bits, including the lovely diarrhea colored dice that I think were supposed to be gold in this set, and I don't think the Pokemon Company have ever seen gold before. But let's get all these bits back in that we're not that bothered about and get stuck into the packs. Or do we open the other box first? Of course we do. Of course we do. We'll open the packs at the end. But first, the Darkness Ablaze box. Like I say, coolest looking box. There's another one of these already that's made its way out of the case just to be a display piece, still sealed behind me. You can't see it because it's a little bit too high up on the wall. But I just think it's a really, really cool box art. So this box contains 8 Darkness Ablaze booster packs. You get, once again, the sleeves, the energies, and all of your rules and little bits of junky plastic as well that you don't usually need. Nothing else particularly special in there. We don't need to dwell on it too much. I have no idea what the cards that we'd be looking for, what the chase cards are for Darkness Ablaze. It's a set that's from before my time when it comes to collecting the TCG. So I don't really know what's good and what's not in the set. So if we have a little flick through here, this is going to give us a little bit of a clue about what we're looking for. We've got a Charizard and a Charizard VMAX, which Charizards are always good. Any set that's got a Charizard in is fine by me. Houndoom is a card that has been pretty useful in the actual gameplay, as has Mew-V and Crobat V. So there's actually some pretty useful playable cards within this set, which is interesting. Playable cards that presumably are about to rotate out as well. Yeah, they've all got the little D on there. If they've got the D on the bottom corner of the card, they're the cards that are going to be rotating out in August. So most of these cards are very much for the collection. Anything that would have been playable in here, I've already got, and it's about to be rotated out. So we don't worry too much about these cards from a playability standpoint. But there we have our packs. Should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll open them up in a second. What color dice do we get? They are much nicer dice. See, that's more like it. They're actually quite cool. I'll keep them out. And then we've got the little dividers, which Anna will use for all the bulk. The code card. Sleeves are pretty cool as well, but unfortunately, quality-wise, the ETB sleeves leave a little to be desired. So we won't actually be using them, but we'll pile all that up over there. And I guess it's time to get stuck into some packs. So let's get these bits out of the way. We've got the 8 Darkness Ablaze packs, the 10 Shining Fates packs. We'll start with Darkness Ablaze because I know Shining Fates is one of the most sought after sets. And let's see what we can find. If we just get these off camera, in the hopes that the camera, for once, actually focuses in on the cards that we've got. I think we're already zoomed in to the maximum. So let's get the code card out of the way and hope we can get some cool stuff appear out of here. Like I say, Charizard aside, I don't really know what we're looking for. I suspect Eternatus VMAX is something that we'd probably be looking for, though. If nothing else, what a cool looking card that is. That is such a cool card. I've not got any sleeves out. Oh, this is a nightmare. Sleeves! Right, there we go. Have some sleeves. We have some top loaders. We have our first pull. And it is very pretty. So pop that up there. Hope the camera doesn't... Oh, no. I took a Shining Fates pack. We're doing Darkness Ablaze first. Darkness Ablaze, in my experience, every pack is great. I assume that's going to continue all the way through. We expect a pull per pack now from this set. Probably, maybe not going to happen, but you never know. Maybe. See, that's still a pretty card. I mean, officially, a holo card is a pull. It's not a very exciting pull, but it's a pull all the same. So, a pull is a pull is a pull. Next pack. What have we got here? Come on. Give me something. See, this is what we were talking about before. You can see just down there. Chris, zoom! You can see there is a little D at the bottom there. Probably needs to be fully focused so you can zoom properly. If it's got the D there, that means the cards are going to be rotating out in August. The newer sets, like Brilliant Stars, they've got an E there, which means they'll be rotating out the following year. Apparently, that's a new thing. I suspect it probably started with A, and they've only just revealed what it meant. Or the video I watched that explained it was a new thing was out of date. Who knows? But either way, that's what you're looking out for when it comes to cards that are actually playable. And I know a lot of you aren't that bothered about whether or not the cards are playable because you're really just about the collecting, which is fine. Collecting is super fun. I do love to play. I'm still yet to play in person at the time of recording. I am hoping to get along to a pre-release for Astral Radiance if they're available when I'm not on holiday. There you go, another little pull. I'm actually recording this video a few weeks in advance. This is one of my pre-Disneyland videos that I've recorded just to keep the channel ticking over while I'm away. I'm hoping the pre-releases don't happen while I'm away. I don't think they will. The set itself isn't out until the end of the month. So I suspect the pre-releases will happen a couple of weeks before that. So we should be good. We should be back in time for me to head along to a pre-release. But if not, I'll be very sad because I really want to play. I'm thinking that's going to be my opportunity to play in person for the first time because my want of having access to the new cards will hopefully outweigh my social incompetence that's stopping me just going along and saying, can I play at the moment? Because I have no social skills. Right, last pack from Darkness Ablaze. This is, I mean, there's not been much to it, has there? We've had one proper pull out of 8 packs. It's not the kind of pull rate that we're used to from Brilliant Stars, for sure. We got the Eternatus VMAX. We got the 2 holos as well. Let's hope Shining Fates is as good as it's supposed to be, because I'm pretty disappointed with what we've seen there from Darkness Ablaze. We'll definitely be leaving the rest of those ETBs sealed as investment pieces. So the first of 10 Shining Fates packs. This is where we are. We're looking for the good stuff here. Come on, give me the good stuff. I mean, these are Ds as well, so these are going to be rotating out very soon as well. So again, nothing in here is going to be remaining playable. But hopefully we can get something cool for the collection. I mean, that is pretty cool. So that, I'm assuming that's a Shiny Vault card. Or is that? Which is, I mean, that's a beautiful card. That's got to be from the Shiny Vault. I don't really know how it works, but that is just... Even see how it's shiny on the energies. It's just very cool. And then we've got the holo as well. So double awesomeness. I think that's how the cool kids would phrase it. See, already happier with Shining Fates. Always gonna have a special place in my heart because it was the first set I ever opened. And of course got me that first awesome pull. It is a set that I plan to complete at some point, but because of the Shiny Vault, I am so far off completing it. I'm not at the stage where I'm going to start buying singles for it yet. So I don't know if there's ever going to be the opportunity to open enough packs to get close. I'd like to, but I may have missed the boat, and it will just be a case of I'll have a binder for it, but it will never actually be finished unless I go out and buy a complete set like I did for Celebrations. We have 2 more shiny shinies. So Shiny Vault, standard set holo. That's what we've got there. And these Shiny Vault cards are so nice to look at. I want the entire... Forget the main set. I want the whole Shiny Vault, which is probably the bit that's going to be expensive. But I want it, and I want it now, because that Galarian Linoon just looks really cool. Really, really cool. Right. Next pack. Come on. But there's something shiny at the back there. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. It's a Rillaboom V from the Shiny Vault. And then a boring old rare at the back there. But we have another full art shiny. Worthy of a top loader. Much, much better pulls from the Shining Fates compared to Darkness Ablaze, which I guess comes as news to nobody who has been around for the last few years within the TCG, because I don't think, like I said, I don't think any of that is breaking news. You're not learning anything new here. I'm learning. We're learning together. I'm learning. Don't open Darkness Ablaze, but do open Shining Fates whenever the opportunity presents itself. Just probably not from my Elite Trainer boxes that I'm supposed to be using as investments. I think the packs themselves are actually quite expensive to buy on Magic Madhouse now. You've got the Magic Madhouse link down in the description below. It's where I buy a lot of my product from. I think the Shining Fates might have been from there. I don't think the Darkness Blaze was. That came from StockX, I think. Just as the reprint was happening, I actually got it slightly below retail, I think, off of StockX. But the Shining Fates, I'm pretty sure, were off of Magic Madhouse. And I'm also pretty sure that the Shining Fates packs on there are like £6 or £7 now. So I guess if you really wanted to, you could open up the ETBs, get 10 packs out of it, and try and sell them on. It seems like I wouldn't recommend it. I'd just keep the thing sealed if you're not interested in opening things up for yourself. But there's certainly value to be had at £42.50 for these Shining Fates packs. Right, this is our last pack of the video. We are looking for nostalgia's sake, I'll take that Charizard again. Recreate the moment that was never caught on camera. There is something shiny at the back of the pack. It's a shiny Bird Keeper trainer. It's not quite as impressive as I would have hoped, but you know what? Shiny is shiny in my world. And I like a shiny. If you have enjoyed that video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for lots more Pokemon and collecting content. And of course, like I say, I'm away on holiday right now. Pretty soon you're going to have some videos from Disneyland where we actually are right now. So subscribe to the channel for that. Make sure you got your notifications on for when those videos hit. And thank you very much for watching.